So this is the cats.
Some of the cats?
I'm volunteering today for our Trap, Neuter, and Release program.
Hold on.
My 18-year-old cat, she's drinking a lot of water.
We're suspecting diabetes.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
I know, I'm so sorry. Ashes is not looking too good. That tail needs to be amputated.
I don't want to miss them.
Is it nap time? Sure.
Sorry, Will, we can't do blood work today. Savannah's sleeping.
Passed out.
Miss Smokey has increased urinating and drinking.
Let me just do a real quick exam here.
Smokey, my 18-year-old cat, is in here for her regular checkup.
I mean, heart sounds good.
She's drinking a lot of water, and I know that can mean diabetes, so I am a little concerned. My cat and my dog are my stress relievers. I love these animals.
Good stuff. Okay, cool. Smokey's eyes, ears, and nose look good. Her heart and lungs sound good. So she's actually doing pretty well for an old cat. Do you want to do jugular or back leg? What are you feeling?
Jug.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna wrap this kitty.
It's probably a good idea. If we're suspecting diabetes in an animal, then the tests that are typically done are a screening blood test as well as a urine sample.
Okay.
Nothing's standing up, like it's not filling.
When cats are older, especially if they're sick, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get a blood vessel.
I feel like this is gonna be a no-go. Let's try the back leg. I'm sorry, Smokey.
Let go.
It's okay.
I will go over blood work results and physical exam findings when they are ready.
Okay. We are just running the blood work.
Okay.
When we have results, then she'll go over everything about Smokey.
Perfect.
Do you want a hand getting Smokey back in?
She'll probably be happy
Happily
to
go back in.
You want in there? I'm a little worried that she might be becoming diabetic. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Okay, thanks so much.
Oh, hi! It's okay, little man. I really like cats, but cats are different to work with compared to dogs. Where are you going, Rufus? Cats only have so much patience and tolerance for handling. I know you're so upset. Buddy. We affectionately say that cats have a kitty timer.
Puss has a very short timer, so we're gonna try to be quick.
Some cats, it's right away, and other cats have a longer duration that they'll let you do stuff with them.
Okay, all right.
The key with cats is to respect their personal space.
Sorry. Was that her?
Yeah.
And take a lot of breaks while you're working with them. Go take a breather. I'll take a look at you in a second.
Come on, kitties. Come here, big guy.
We have about 30 to 40 cats on our property. Most of them have been born on the farm. It was my father-in-law's farm. He got sick about 6 months ago, and then he unfortunately passed away. So we just inherited these 40 cats, and we're taking care of them until we can figure something else out.
I spend a significant amount of time volunteering with the Canadian Animal Task Force. One of the programs they run is Trap, Neuter, and Release programs. A population of feral cats is identified. They will then perform the trapping of the animals, transportation to a facility in order to have them spayed, neutered, tattooed, have any wounds and illnesses treated, and they will then be returned or put into the fostering system. It's a program that's very high in demand.
So this is the cats.
Some of the cats? Perfect.
This situation is no different than most of the ones we get called out to. Cats will show up as stray, so then people will start feeding them because they're worried about them. And then in no time, those numbers just keep multiplying. And some of these friendly guys you're hoping that we could help try to rehome. Is that the goal?
Honestly, we love them all, but if they all could have somewhere where they lived inside or a barn or
Okay, well, we'll start loading up traps. What we have to be mindful of is just different disease. You know, you have a higher risk of there being respiratory issues. We'll try to rehome some of the friendlier cats, but a large majority of them will come back to the property. So they're gonna get spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and then we'll return them. I'm hopeful that these guys are just gonna walk right in and make this easy for us, but it's always hit and miss. There's 1.
2 here. Oh, you're light.
Oh, there we go. You're okay.
You hear?
Yeah. So when we were coming to check traps, we noticed there was a cat outside,
Hi, babes. Where are you going?
but she was quite thin and appeared to have some type of an infection on the side of her face.
Honey.
Is she going in?
She's considering it. Good girl.
She ended up going into one of the old abandoned homes in the property, and I was able to pick her up. Kels, you have a trap?
Yep.
I'm coming out with her. Hey, sweetheart. See her neck?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yep.
I know. Hi, princess.
It's okay, babe.
There we go.
Good girl.
It could have been a cat fight. We won't know until she's sedated and we can take a look at it.
Hi, babes. Hi. Oh, you're lovely.
Today went really well. We figured that we trapped about 30 cats from this property. And then early tomorrow morning, we'll start sedating and getting them in through surgery.
For Ashes? Come on in. Hi, Bunny.
Hi.
Tell me what happened.
Well, he came home last night in the condition he's in. And he's a barn cat, so unfortunately I can't really tell you exactly what happened.
Can I take a look at you, bud?
Not entirely sure if he got hit by a car or potentially an animal got to him, but he's one of our most friendly, personable barn cats, so we're hoping for some good news.
His color's not bad, so that's good. There's more sound in those lungs than there should be. So really what we need to do if we want to figure out what's going on here is x-rays. I want x-rays of the back end and I want x-rays of the chest. Are you okay if that's where we start today?
Yeah, we'll start there.
Okay, we'll be able to give you a much better idea of what's going on once I snap those pictures. Okay?
Ashes, he's such a sweetie. Personable cat. One of the good ones.
We are gonna give this kitty a few minutes to chillax, and then we're gonna pull some blood and see if you'll let me take some pictures. What's its history? Outside cat, limping, coughing. He's a very sweet kitty. Handsome boy, it's your turn. Cats that live outdoors usually have a much riskier lifestyle than cats that are inside only. And we frequently see them for injuries, being hit by cars, and picking up infectious diseases.
He's kind of a slight guy.
Yeah, he's pretty little. Ashes is a very, very sweet boy. He just wants attention and face rubs, even though his face is hurting.
Oh, your jaw, my friend. That looks really ouchy. On physical exam, Ashes is not looking too good. He's got quite a few external wounds on his face. He's got a fractured tooth. He's got a lot of upper respiratory noise. He's having trouble. Like, he's got some stutter. You can hear when he breathes, but I want to feel his legs a little bit.
And I'm not sure that this is
Doing anything?
functional.
I can actually move his tail around and away from the vertebral column. That tail needs to be amputated or something.
I believe it.
That's not attached. The tail is an extension of the spine, right? So when you disconnect the tail from the rest of the spine, there's a lot of nerve damage, there's a lot of pain associated with that. Oh, sorry, buddy. Once Ashes is sedated, the x-rays will really be the determining factor as to how we move forward. That'll give us more information. I know, I'm so sorry.
I want to get his chest. X-ray. Good boy.
Ashes is a 3-year-old male cat. He's in pretty rough shape, and he's really, really painful right now. The owner thinks he may have been hit by a car.
What is going on here?
The tail, it's way off where it should be, and then his pelvis as well is fractured and needs surgical correction, in my opinion.
No good, Ashes.
That tail would be so easy to amputate.
That's what I said. If it was just the tail, it would be a whole different story. The pelvis is not in good shape, though. Sorry, bud. That's not great news.
Hi, is this Carolyn?
Speaking.
Hi there, it's Dr. Putcher calling from the vet clinic.
What's the verdict?
When we took his x-rays, certainly he's got a lot going on. His tail is completely displaced from his pelvis. We took x-rays of his skull as well, and I do think that he has a little bit of a skull fracture. And then his pelvis itself is actually quite broken. What we could do here is try some pain medications and amputate his tail at a later date. And we could go for surgery to put some plates in his pelvis. If he did that, as well as have his jaw potentially wired for some time, we could be able to tell in some time if he's going to be able to pull through or not. But what I'm talking about is quite an extensive process and quite a long healing process.
What kind of quality of life is this cat going to have?
Yeah, that's a great question. The other option would be humane euthanasia, just to kind of relieve his suffering and to keep him comfortable. And humane euthanasia I see as a treatment option, right? It's not the wrong thing to do in his case necessarily, because he's got a lot going on.
I know, it breaks my heart. Just wants to be loved. I'm going to have to call my other half and see what he thinks.
Of course, yeah, no. You guys can chat about it and give us a call back, okay?
Thank you.
Of course. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Oh my God. Aren't they adorable?
So we want to do this group of cats first.
Okay. I'm volunteering today as both surgeon and responsible veterinarian for our Trap Neuter Release Cat Day here at AHA's.
Someone's waking up. The cats in here came from 2 different colonies that are very well maintained. They're going to be over 60 animals in less than 1,300 square feet.
Okay, cool. I think our plan today is we've got cats in here, but also in this room here.
We're going to try doing this colony first, then that colony.
Yeah. Today we should have 4 surgeons.
And then the one thing we always talk about is if a cat gets loose, not to grab it. Just let it calm down. One of us will come and grab it.
All right,
excited.
let's do this.
Let's do stuff. Our team is highly trained and very proficient at working with feral cats, but they are a subset of the feline population that are very tricky to work with and requires extra experience.
Look at that pretty face.
Scrub sinks free.
Thank you. So what we have going on here is controlled chaos. It's really busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of moving parts, but it's all part of a system, and it's all part of a flow.
Oh, you're wide awake.
No, she's like, not happening. No. In this. Hey, hold on.
Oh. There went my ink. Oh, swell. Okay, quick. This is...
Not every clinic is comfortable dealing with feral cats. The risk of injury is very high to the animal as well as the person.
Well,
Make sure the cat is down before you give it to me.
Whoa, that's brutal. Got another cat for me?
It's a girl.
Starting to feel like a line chef. Got a girl.
Yesterday, we trapped a young cat that had a wound on the side of her face, and we're hoping that today we're able to treat her so that she can go back to the colony.
Cute, eh?
Yeah. Hi. Looks like a cat bite abscess.
Okay. Hi, sweetheart. Can we see how bad her ears are? Oh, they're horrible. She's got ear mites.
It might just be a bad cat scratching from mites.
Yeah.
I bet it is.
When cats have really bad ear mites and they're really itchy, they'll scratch at their ears, but they'll scratch to the point that they actually damage the skin and cause an infection.
Does anybody have any Q-tips?
I'll go get you some.
Thank you. We see this all the time. Look at the ear mites. There's a little one. Slowly walking. See that little itty bitty? Okay, kitten, we're going to prep you for your spay.
We were concerned at the beginning that when we took her in, she was pretty ill and that she may not even make it because she was looking pretty rough.
You gave her meds?
I did.
But thankfully, you know, with a little TLC, some meds, she'll bounce back.
She's doing very well.
Some of the cats will be released back where they were trapped from, and cats that are not returning to the community either for medical reasons or for overpopulation reasons, they'll usually go to partnering rescue groups.
She's gonna come back to Calgary with us tomorrow, and then she'll probably stay with us for a few days until she moves on to a new organization.
Spicy kitty. Feeling pretty good. We got through a good number of cats today, and everything went pretty smooth.
Oh, man.
We did 55 surgeries, and we ended up having 64 cats actually in total. So everything seemed to have gone smooth. You know, they can't wait to get out of the traps, back to familiar environments. So tomorrow is the best part because we get to open the traps and let them go.
How's our Smoky cat?
Mad. No, stay up here.
Lil's back so we can go over the blood work and exam findings.
All right, Lil. We did run the blood test here to do a chemistry panel because that's the snapshot of internal organs, which is what I was mostly interested in. And so urea, so you can see like the high end of normal is like 12 and it's like 18. Not crazy, but more than it was 3 years ago. Given her age and the fact she's an older cat, it's probably that her kidneys aren't functioning quite as well as they used to. Blood sugar level's normal too, so it's not, not diabetes or anything, so yeah.
Considering she was found as a very small kitten up a power pole with a coyote sitting at the bottom,
yeah.
She's lived a very long life. My cat checkup went better than I had anticipated. I was a little worried that she might be becoming diabetic, but not really. She's just old.
But otherwise, I think she's looking pretty good for an old gal.
I'm pretty happy she's still with me.
It's good seeing you, Lil.
You as well, thank you.
Hi. Here for Ashes. It's like a part of me wants to fight so hard to let him live because he's done so much for us, but a part of me knows that this has to be done, so I have to be here. I don't want him to be alone.
After you set them up back there, you can bring him back there and I'll meet them, okay? I think that my Métis identity impacts my medicine every day. An Indigenous perspective would say that we're equals. You know, we're equals with the land, we're equals with the animals. It impacts how I think animals should be treated, what's humane and what's not, and what I don't think is fair anymore.
He's feeling extra good.
The goal of our job is to relieve suffering, and whether that's through surgery, medical management, or death, really, those are all totally valid and fair options. I have 2 medications here. This one's a sedative, and then this blue one here is the one that will stop his brain and then his heart. So I just want you to have a decent little hold on his neck.
Yep, I won't let him leave me.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna sneak in, give him a little poke. Good. For Ashes, who is in really, really rough shape, this was not the wrong way to go about treatment by any means, and the owner can take comfort in that the decision she made was the appropriate one for her and for Ashes.
Back to purring. Come here. He quit purring, so I'd take kitties out of it.
Just gonna put him like...
Oh.
Are you ready if I give him this other injection?
So sorry.
Okay. Give him a couple minutes with that, and then I'll check him, okay? You can keep petting him, giving him lots of love. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, his heart has stopped. He's gone.
Yeah. He's pain-free now. That's the most important. Might have been a barn cat, but he held a really special place in my heart.
May I take a peek, miss? Cats are really, really challenging to work with.
I know.
But it's also very rewarding to work with them.
Ta-da! Look, you did it.
And you get to see the human-animal bond with them. And I think it's a privilege in our profession that we're privy to that and that we can facilitate it. That wasn't the reason I went into veterinary medicine, but it's definitely one of the reasons that you want to keep on in the profession.
We have some happy kitties to come home.
That's exciting.
We did end up finding homes for a bunch of them too, so that's
amazing.
super exciting.
I
but-
did ugly cry when I found that out last night for about 2 hours.
Come on, big man. We took 26 cats from the property. 7 of them are coming back, and the other ones are going to go to partner rescue organizations that we work with throughout the province, and they'll go up for adoption.
Oh, I know.
Is that everyone?
That's everybody.
Alrighty. This is the best part of what we do, being able to get to return their cats to where they're comfortable. Here we go.
It's always my favorite part of it. So they'll be happy, they'll settle in and go back to their normal routine.
I can't believe the work that they've done. They went way above and beyond of what I could have expected, so absolutely amazing. Just thank you guys.
We're glad that we were able to help.
No, it's amazing, thank you.
Oh, I love that big boy.
Just like that, they're gone.